Hi, I'm Jo, and today we have a 15-minute gentle core strengthening Pilates session to gently improve your posture and gain more strength in your core. So let's get started, shall we? So it's just going to be about 15 minutes. So we're going to roll down onto our mat and we're just going to place hands on the ribs. So fingertips touching, palms on the ribs, chin tucked in. And we're going to take a nice deep breath into the ribs. Pause, feel the fingertips separating as you breathe in, and exhale, feel the fingertips coming back together as you breathe out. We'll do two more, breathing into the ribs, lateral thoracic breathing, and exhale. One more time, inhale, and exhale. We're going to think about the abdominals and gently pull those in to 30% and the pelvic floor the same, okay? And then we're going to keep those shoulders down, neck nice and long, chin tucked in. We're just going to do a few pelvic tilts, keep the abs and the pelvic floor engaged, just tilting the pelvis forwards and back, forwards and back, and forwards and back. We're just going to find neutral in the spine. So as you tilt and away, you're arching, and then as you roll back, you're flattening. We don't want either of those two movements, so we're going to slow that movement down and find that center point, getting your spine in a neutral position where your spine is just gently touching the floor. Your lower back is just gently touching, okay? Abdominals in, pelvic floor engaged. We're going to begin with toe taps. So bringing the left leg into a tabletop position and then the right. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, tap the right toe down and inhale back up. Try not to articulate at the knee. Don't bring the calf down to the thigh. Okay, exhale left and inhale back up. We're going to do 6 more each leg. 1 and up, and 2 and up. Now a little bit of progression. Bring that right leg down. As it comes up, the other one goes down, if you feel happy. We'll do 3 more each leg. 1, knee over the hip, 2, 2, 3, 3. Bring both legs down, and we're going to come into shoulder bridge. So feet, knees, hip distance, feet straight as though they're on train tracks, feet just gently underneath your bottom. Just reach out your spine, that's in neutral. Abdominals are in, pelvic floor, front and back passage are up, chin tucked in, shoulders back and down. We're going to inhale, tilt the pelvis. Push your heels into the floor to activate those glute muscles. Peel your spine up off the floor as you push your hips up. Don't worry too much about height, okay? What we want to do is keep that pelvic tilt. Track the knees are in line with the hips, not flaring. Shoulders down and away. If comfortable, bring the arms back. Don't allow your hips to dip. Arms come down, shoulders down, chin tucked in, rolling down each vertebrae, bone by bone by bone. Back to neutral, don't continue to roll so that you arch your back. Inhale again, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, push the heels into the floor as though you're pushing the floor away from you. Arms and arms down and roll back down, bone by bone by bone, back to neutral. 2 more like this, then we've got option to progress. Heeling up, arms, shoulders are down, ribs are down and soft. So we don't want those knees to flare and we don't want the ribs jumping up either, okay? Inhale, tilt, articulate through the spine, drive those heels in, push them in, feel that connection with your legs and glutes. Breathe, come back down. Okay, this time if you choose, tilt the pelvis, peel up, pushing into the heels and into the glutes. We're going to hold at the top. Arms can hover or stay here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms back, shoulders and ribs down, arms down. Roll your spine down. Feel that in the bum, yeah? Tilt the pelvis, push the heels in, glutes in, peeling up. Either your arms stay down, or this time bringing them behind you, or just hovering. Holding 1, 2, don't let the knees flare. 4, 5, arms down, roll your spine. This time, option to hold it at the top for 10. If you feel strength in the glutes, anything in the back, don't hold, okay? Just roll up and down. Arms back or down as we hold. 10, 9, make sure the knees don't flare. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms down, roll back down. 3 more, tilt the pelvis, peel up, push the heels into the floor. Arms down or up. Options there, holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel that in the glutes. Oh man, that burns. 1 more. Inhale, tilt, chin tucked in, lengthen through the spine, pushing up to your own degree. Arms back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms down, roll back down. Whew, well done. Stretch out those legs. Whew, good job. Okay. So, refinding neutral after that little mini stretch. We're going to either keep your feet down or bring them into tabletop position. We're going to come into some half curl-ups. Hands on the thighs. We're trying not to use the neck to pull up. So keep that chin tucked in, ribs down, okay? Inhale to prepare. Exhale, roll the chin into the chest. Neutral spine, don't let the pelvis tilt. Peel up, slide the hands to the knees, and gently roll back down. Inhale, shoulders down, ribs down. Exhale, peel up. Any pain or aching in the neck, use your hands for support. Try to avoid using the neck. Chin tucked in, peel up, hands to the knees, pause. Make sure there's no pelvic tilt, roll down. Inhale, exhale, shoulders back, peel up, and progression. Got 5 more. Arms can be behind you, ribs are down and soft. Inhale, exhale, roll up, arms just coming by your hips. Pause, roll back down, arms back. Arms back is optional. Inhale, peel the chin in, exhale, roll up. Don't have to come too far, your own degree. Roll back down. 3 more, so maybe you're here, maybe you're a little bit higher. What feels right for your body, yeah? Always listening to your body, okay? 2 more, peeling up, belly button in. Hold, roll back down. 1 more, or maybe your neck's starting to ache. You might place your hands on the head, but you're still using the abs, and roll back down. Arms down, legs down, 1 and 2. Wonderful. Nice full body stretch. Okie dokie. So we're going to roll over onto our left side, and we're going to come into a few claps. So arm under the head if that's comfortable. If not, get a block or a pillow and put your head on the pillow, and you can have both arms outstretched if that feels better for you. So a little tip to place your hand on your back, on your lower back, on the hip, okay? Tuck the tailbone under, and if you push your hand in there, that stops you from rolling, okay? So feet underneath the bottom, we're gonna do 10 of these. So pushing up, 1, little pause, lower back down, and up, 2, and back down, and 3, and back down, and 4, and back down, and 5, and lower, and 6, and lower, and 7, and lower, and 8, and lower, and 9, and lower, and 10, and lower. Whew, give that bottom a bit of a rub. Now we're going to switch to other side. arm underneath the head, palm up, hand at your hip, feet underneath the bottom. Okay, so just make sure that you're aligned, and then up and lower. 10, push that hand in, feel that glute working. 2, 3, try not to hunch up your shoulder by your ear. 4, 5, 6, 7, keep that right hip steady. 8, 2 more. 9, and 1 more. 10, and lower. Lovely. Okay, so last but not least, we're going to stretch out the legs and we're going to come into a nice spine stretch. So arms down by your side, take a nice deep breath in, flex the feet so the toes are up, arms in alignment with the shoulders, roll the chin into the chest, slightly tilt the pelvis and inhale, exhale, roll over, arms down, sliding back up to sitting. Feeling that lovely stretch in the spine. Arms up, roll the chin down, tilt the pelvis, exhale, over. Oh, it feels so nice in the hamstrings, in the calves, and the upper back, in the spine. Inhale, roll the chin, exhale, over. So don't worry about trying to reach for the toes, that's not our goal. We want to round the spine, so little pelvic tilt, gently over. Sure, if you happen to reach the toes, fine, we're not avoiding it, that's just not our goal to get there. What we're doing is stretching up the spine. We'll do a couple more, tilt the pelvis, chin tucked in, over. And 1 more, up, roll the chin, tilt the pelvis gently over. Okay, we've got 1 more thing. So across the legs if comfortable, if not, feel free to have them stretched out, toes pointing upwards. We're going to have the hands in prayer position, hands in at the chest, don't allow them to move, sitting up as tall as you can. Inhale to prepare, exhale as you twist to the left, core is engaged, inhale center. Try not to move your hips, exhale, keep the hands fixed at the chest, other way. Notice the difference on either side of the body. If one side feels a little more flexible, then just don't go quite so far on that side. If one side's a little bit tight, notice how far you can go and do exactly the same on the other side. So we don't get more and more flexible on one side and not the other. So feeling that across the back. Progression, arms in Cossack, shoulders down and away. We'll do a couple of these. 1, center, other side, shoulders down, try not to let your elbows move. 1 more each side, twist, and twist. And there we have it, all done. So, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, look forward to you joining me next time. Bye for now.